everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's randomized vanilla runs in the Binding of Isaac. We're going to be playing as Blue Baby today, which means this will probably be like an 8-minute run that ends in frustration and despair, but at least we're going to give it a good goddamn try. And hopefully I will stop losing my ability to speak English as we move forward. So what do we need as Blue Baby to make this run work? Fuck, man. Probably the greatest luck that we could possibly have. I should really be shooting this poop every single room. In fact, why don't we pop it down there, and then we get half a red heart out of it. Fantastic. Like I said, this poop could prove immeasurably useful. As of right now, though, no such luck. That was pretty terrible dodging, and actually taking a hit of damage as Blue Baby on the first floor is akin to basically like stubbing your toe so bad it breaks. Like, we're already in a rough situation. This is certainly not going to make it easier. We desperately need, as soon as possible, some way to replenish our spirit hearts. Some way to, well, not replenish, that's probably not the correct word, I guess. Some way to, kind of make sure that we generate more spirit hearts. Otherwise, we're basically dead in the water. We could have the most offensively powerful run of all time, but unless we come across some truly valuable Blue Baby type items, we're going to find ourselves in an incredibly difficult position right off the bat. However, Blue Baby does contain certain benefits. You know, if we get Whore of Babylon, the Blue Baby will be automatically in the permanent curse state. Same thing with a, once we get the Polaroid, we'll have permanent Polaroid invincibility. Unfortunately, we've got to get there, which is less likely. Probably less likely than, you know, getting Sacred Heart or something like that. But anyway, let's teleport. We've got teleport instead of poop now. Occasionally, this might give us access to the, I am error room, and those pills could actually prove to be a huge benefit for us, especially if we end up getting a Balls of Steel pill in our rotation. But so much of our run here is going to depend on luck. Especially, this is really disappointing that I have this Tinted Rock here but no bombs. Maybe we will get lucky-ish, and we'll pick up, oh no, we'll pick up something like the crate, and the crate will allow us to get a bomb, and we'll be able to use that bomb to get, ideally, Small Rock and a Spirit Heart as well, or maybe even 2 Spirit Hearts at this point, because I'm not feeling very confident about our chances here moving forward. In the meantime, let's just continue onwards. I'm doing a vanilla-ish run here, although to be quite honest with you, a Blue Baby run is already difficult enough that it could probably aptly be described as a challenge run to begin with. But I'm doing a vanilla run because we just did a bunch of challenge runs, some of which turned out okay, some of which turned out terribly, but all of which were fun in their own way. Oh my god, I have taken so much damage here. This is actually really, really bad. Luckily, we got a Spirit Heart drop. I took 4 hits on the first floor, which is goddamn embarrassing, quite frankly, at this point in my Isaac career, if that's what you want to call it. Sadly, that is kind of what it is, I suppose. Not sadly, it's actually kind of cool, I guess. I appreciate it anyway. This room, I'm playing chicken with these spiders. Playing chicken with these spiders kind of doesn't make any sense. Maybe we're reading Charlotte's Web or something like that. Extra bombs, just in time to not probably be very useful for us. We're going to be teleporting as much as possible, and immediately we're going to find ourselves on this Duke of Flies room. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or 3 flies with 1 bomb, if you will. And also, we wounded the Duke of Flies, but our Spirit Heart dreams have sadly become crushed by way of the fact that this Tinted Rock merely contained a golden chest, and I don't even have the keys necessary to open it. Even if I did, I'd probably want to go to the item room instead. But, you know, well, we'll see what happens, basically. There's a key for us. There's also Maggie's Faith, which I don't even know how that'll work for us. The Death card is valuable. The Spirit Heart is valuable. This has actually turned out pretty well. The range upgrade certainly can hurt. And what do we get here? Brimstone. It's tempting. I believe you me, it's actually more tempting than you might think, especially considering we'll have the ability to get oh my god, are you serious? We need to get a lot of keys on this floor. Especially considering we'll have the ability to get probably a Spirit Heart by way of Maggie's Faith. I think that's how that's going to work anyway. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to somehow bomb my way in here while still getting the Tinted Rock. I don't know if this is going to work, but if it does, kudos to us. That didn't work at all. But the good news is we can still get 2 bombs out of this thing as well as the treasure chest. So that was a gambit that didn't really contain that much negativity. Let's see what this pill does. Telepills again. Alright. Believe you me, we will be teleporting again before our time is through. But first thing first, I want to make sure that I get this. That gives us another key, which actually allows us to open this golden chest, which gives us another key and some money and some bombs, which allows us to go back and open this golden chest and still be able to go to the item room, which gives us half a red heart. Okay, that's where the cycle ends, unfortunately. We actually didn't have to waste a key to get to our item room. Things are looking up a little bit, ever so slightly. This odd mushroom to increase our rate of fire is actually really valuable. That's a solid upgrade. Now, do I want to spend a key to go to the shop? That is largely going to hinge on whether or not I can get a little bit more money. Because right now I can't rely on there being a 7-cent item in there. It happens from time to time, don't get me wrong, Now that we have 2 keys, it's a little bit easier to justify. Our second secret room sadly does not contain anything of value. Do we seriously get a teleport once every 2 rooms? If so, that is pretty significant. We will be able to go to the boss trap room because we are Blue Baby. That's one of the other benefits that I neglected to mention earlier. Hopefully we get something that is more than a mere health upgrade in there, because that's basically just getting a single spirit heart, whereas I would prefer to get some kind of upgrade. And, well, maybe we might be able to get like a 3 spirit heart swing here if we're lucky, and we did. Wow, that is actually really awesome. Our boss trap room contains another spirit heart. It's worth fighting for at the very least. There's always the chance that I end up losing more spirit hearts than I gain as a result of this. But if I don't take damage, you know, the way it works basically, Blue Baby's one of those characters. I was gonna say one of those heroes. I've been playing too much Dota 2 again. But Blue Baby's one of those characters where you kind of have to, you know, go balls to the wall. You have to press for advantages, knowing that there's a risk that those advantages won't actually work out well for you. I'm realizing our base damage is super low. I would love to get something like a Bloody Lust so that I could actually increase my damage as fights go on, but more than that, I would just love to get some base damage increases. He's got to be dead, yes. Now we get our rematch against Larry Jr., which should be very easy for us. I wanted to play chicken with him, and I'm glad I didn't, but we still took damage nonetheless. I blew up an invisible part of that Larry Jr., supposedly, or apparently, I guess is the more accurate way to put it. I'm just going to float some shots in here. Whenever I can get some sustained damage on an enemy, that is awesome, but it's also risky because obviously they're going to try to hit me head on. That Larry Jr. is dead. So we've gained half a Spirit Heart if we don't get hit again. That's pretty good. Half a Spirit Heart and the missing page, which we absolutely do not want. Before we leave, I am going to... Oh, okay, here's what I want to do. I want to save bombs. That worked out perfectly. We got a free key there. And with 3 keys... By the way, the free key... It sounds like, I don't know, a rapper who loves suggestive dancing. That joke maybe didn't work out as well as I'd originally anticipated. Let's see what we have in our secret room here. That is not quite as much money as I wanted, but it's more than maybe I would have expected. I kind of expected to get a slot machine. And we have Bum Friend. This is an interesting one. I think instead I'm just going to buy the Spirit Heart and then leave, because this amount of money is not insignificant. Our teleport ended up not working out all that well. Let's continue moving onwards. How did the Cellar 2 work out for us? Certainly better than the Cellar Part 1 did. And now at this point, with the amount of health that I have, if the Deal with the Devil is active in there, I would actually love to pick up Brimstone, but I doubt it will be, which is kind of a shame. Yes, but oh well. Maybe we'll get another Deal with the Devil a little bit later if we continue to play half decently at least. So, Curse of the Labyrinth. We're going to have our work cut out for us here. We do have Ipecac. We're going to be firing extremely fast Ipecac shots. This might seem terrible, but I think it's actually a huge benefit for us as Blue Baby, because what did I just mention needing? Damage. Now I would actually love to get some range downs, because we did get 1 range upgrade, which actually hurts us. Luckily, you know, we didn't take more than that, because every single range upgrade that we get is going to make it harder and harder to use Ipecac, because we really want it to be kind of at default range. When Ipecac's at default range, it makes it very easy to hit enemies, almost like it was designed for that. Death card should be valuable for us as well. I don't want to teleport yet. Teleport, remember, can be both a... Oh, okay, that was scary. I'm glad I used my death card there. Teleporting can be both a blessing and a curse. A blessing, of course, because it can give us the I Am Error room, but a curse because it can occasionally cause us to skip item rooms if we get to that I Am Error room. So I just kind of want to lay low for now. And maybe we'll use it after we go to the second item room or after we go to the shop or something, because I don't want to accidentally miss, you know, 2 boss rooms, and you know, we might even want to wait until after this entire floor is done. I just screwed myself out of an opportunity to get that treasure chest, which is shitty. Aiming Ipecac is actually proving a little bit more difficult than I'd anticipated, but not super difficult yet. Things might change, but for now, I'm content with the kind of style that we have going on here. These enemies are not going to be I wonder if I walk back out, walk back in, what happens? Okay, we have exactly the same situation but no TNT. So that was a foolish decision on my part, but it was information gathering. I was basically doing recon to see if it was a wise idea. Oh, that was really close. What I want to do, I think, is walk backwards while shooting. And if I do that, it should cause the shot to travel less far. I don't know. It ended up working out okay for us. Again, teleportation is something I'm just holding off on for now, just until I know exactly where I stand with respect to the items and whatnot. Lost a whole Spirit Heart on this room already. Not super pleased about that. Again, a range down would actually be beautiful. I don't know how we would facilitate that at this point. Maybe we'll just get Mom's Knife instead. We'll see how that works out for us. We don't have the option yet, but in the future, if I do have the option, I will take it. Blue Baby plus Ipecac is a dangerous game here. I'm going to play this Judgment simply because it's basically like going to a shop but without the key. For 2 cents, we just picked up the treasure map, which will allow us to find the secret room reliably. We've reached a dead end here, and I almost just want to teleport out of this room because I'm going to take damage in all likelihood. But actually, one swift dodge. There we go. We killed all 4 of them at once and picked up a bomb. Let's teleport. We didn't get the I Am Error room. Instead, we got the Curse room, which is actually really bad because I will take half a Spirit Heart of damage just for being here, which is unfortunate. But, oh well. There's our second item room, which contains... that's damage plus speed? Yes, okay. I was just hoping it wasn't damage plus range, because that would have been really bad for us. Let's continue moving onwards then. That is almost certainly worth it, that dime there. So I'm just going to place a bomb rather than potentially fuck it up with Ipecac. So the shop should be 100% viable now. By the way, we do, of course, know where the secret room is now. I need, like, a familiar, even a single cube of meat I would not complain about here. One Ipecac shot did not kill him? That's crazy. I wouldn't complain about it because that would help us at least, like, have some aggressive way to deal with these flies or defensive way to deal with these flies. Whereas right now, I've kind of got to do this little song and dance routine to kill them, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know I can just leave, but I want to make sure I'm getting the drop here on this room, which is totally worthless for me, but hey, at least we tried, right? The problem is that I'm not sure if this is a glitch or if this is intentional, but sometimes the Ipecac shots, if they bounce off the wall, won't actually hit the enemies, like the damage won't register, which is real fucking stupid and also potentially really damaging for the potential of our run. Anyway, we're just gonna continue onwards, not popping the teleportation yet. God, these flies are fucking annoying. I'm gonna get trapped. Oh my god, how did I get out of there? Golden key is actually really useful. I wish we got it a little bit earlier, as you might expect. But still, Lover's card, obviously worthless for us. I really expected this to be the shop here, but it's not. I wonder... I would get rid of teleportation in a heartbeat, probably, if I had the opportunity to do so. There's our shop. I did manage to kill one of those double flies. We do just want to kind of proc the TNT here, and if we do, should be able to take out these flies and their generators pretty easily. I still feel like we've got pretty low chances of survival overall, but certainly we're in a much better position than where we started, which is not something you can always say when playing The Binding of Isaac. So anytime we have the opportunity to be grateful for the items we've gotten, I appreciate it. We are fighting Super Greed. Is it worth fighting him? I think so. Again, we gotta kind of go for advantages wherever they might find, even if the risk is great. Simply because this will help us, you know, buy more items from shops in the future. That quarter, nothing to sneeze at. Now, our boss room has gotta be down there towards the bottom. I think, again, I can't really risk just getting 4 pills from the I Am Error room instead of, like, doing due diligence and going to the boss rooms, because those could be hugely advantageous for us. Definitely do not want to pop that range upgrade. So I'll teleport maybe after we fight the bosses, because again, I really can't afford to miss some boss room items. That would be terrible. That thing is obviously going to chase us around. Considering these are only hoppers, I'm not remarkably concerned. Although they could still, you know, do a number on us, that's for sure. This one should... one of these guys has got to get hit by something eventually. There we go. And that should kill him. Another cent for us. We have 53 cents. I kind of wish I got brimstone and money equals power when we had the opportunity in that deal with the Devil Room, but sadly, we should probably let bygones be bygones, you know. Coach put me back in, back in the NCAA. Oh my god, never mind. My Uncle Rico joke failed so miserably at the start. I'm just going to abort it here. We're going to taxi back around and try to take off again later, maybe, with a similar joke. Anyway, we got nothing here. Why don't we fight Gertie? I was really hoping that would actually be Pestilence, because again, I really feel like a cube of meat is something that is in the cards for me, or I would ideally like it to be in the cards for me, simply so that I could actually dodge these flies and have some kind of means of defense against these asshole flies, which are being really annoying. Instead, I'll take the speed upgrade. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. That could allow me to dodge some enemies. And of course, every time we play Blue Baby, we absolutely have to get Little Chad. It wouldn't be a Blue Baby run if we didn't pick up an item that is absolutely fucking worthless as the character we're playing as. Literally no way it could be worth something. Because Blue Baby, it's actually totally impossible to get red hearts. And of course, I'm fucking up this fight something fierce. Maybe we'll get a deal with the devil, though. We will. Remember, we basically have an HP upgrade by way of this Maggie's Faith that we're holding. Guardian Angel, that'll do it. Okay, so I feel a little bit better. Let's teleport. Teleportation took us back to the Troll Bomb room, but all things told, that wasn't that terrible. So, we are still alive here through the caves. We've lost a little bit of health along the way, but that's alright. We are going to be gaining 1 spirit heart per floor by way of Maggie's Faith. But the fact that we're on Necropolis scares the bejesus out of me. So hopefully we don't die here. Although, you know, a lot of the enemies we're going to be dealing with are going to be, they're going to have the potential to kill us. That is for damn sure. Stand back. If I can avoid proccing the neutral flies, I'd be psyched. Of course I can't. I really want to get that golden poop as well, which contains more money than I could possibly ever need. But let's leave. That neutral fly should be gone when I come back. I managed to get at least 2 of the spiders before shit hit the fan. Obviously, this fire is a little bit angry at us. I can still dodge. Like, 2 spiders, easy enough to dodge. I can't believe that didn't blow up in my face. Come on over here, spider. I know you see me. Not really necessary anymore. At least we're not on an XL floor, so I should be able to go to 2 shops, and we're likely to at least, you know, even if we fight greed in one of them. Did I not go to the secret room on the last floor? If so, that was real silly of me. I was kind of preoccupied, I guess, trying to survive, but still, we gotta have some special room here. Well, we have a mob trap room. Not really as special as I would have liked, but oh well. Why not engage in some teleportation here, just to mix things up a little bit. Maybe there's an HP upgrade in here, though? Skeleton key. Okay, it's worth doing. Now we can just teleport out. Fuck you. That worked out fantastically. It actually teleported me right out of the room. So now golden chests are going to be totally viable. Is this looking good for us moving forwards? Good fucking question. Got to be very careful on a room like this. Luckily, I have the speed necessary to dodge effectively. We have discovered our shop. We have 70 cents, very nearly. So we should be able to buy compass. Compass plus map is a great combination. Will it matter? It's a really good question. It's totally possible that we end up dead at the end of this floor or the next one, depending on who our bosses are. Well, I mean, obviously one of our bosses is going to be Mom, but you know, let's think positively as we possibly can. Anyway, I don't really want counterfeit penny. I appreciate it showing up, but it's not really my style. I'm scared shitless. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. I'm gonna drop this bomb here. Hopefully that'll kill that dude. And then get the fuck out of here. Maybe drop one down this way. Oh my god, they're all gonna come back. Okay. Drop some bombs while you're still invincible. Wow, did you see that dodge? That was the luckiest dodge I think I've ever done. Thankfully, I have enough bombs to get through this room that way. That was not the most elegant solution for dealing with a room like that, but it got the job done, didn't it? So we're gonna kill these bombs, kill these hearts with our Ipecac bombs. That actually worked out surprisingly well. Our item room contains Whore of Babylon. These are good upgrades. Sadly, we're just lacking the spirit hearts necessary to make this work. So we're just going to go to the boss room, then we'll teleport again. Hopefully it doesn't teleport us into the mob trap room or anything. That would be fitting, I guess. Hermit card will be beneficial to save a key, I guess. It beats the lover's card anyway, which again, absolutely 100% fucking useless. So, oh man, this is some awkward dodging going on here. Good. Better. Still a little concerned, but assuming we can actually hit some of these enemies, it shouldn't be a major problem. And you know, Necropolis 1 bosses, I think will be okay. We could always teleport out if things get too tough. Now, here's an interesting question. What's better, teleporting or flying? I think it's actually going to be very much in our best interest to pick up the pony here, which I don't say all that often anymore. But the ability to fly plus Ipecac actually gives us much better defense. So I think the pony is going to usurp the teleportation ability here, which has not really benefited us all that much so far. And now I'm feeling a little bit better about our chances. Let's use the Hermit card. We're going to be fighting greed in our final shop, which is really unfortunate, but should be easy enough to kill. We already have map and compass, so to be quite honest with you, I'm not that pissed off about that revelation there. And now if we can get money equals power, we could do some real damage, but still, better than expected so far. I feel like that's important to note. I'm trying not to accidentally have Ipecac hit those rocks, which would hurt us, of course. Obviously, we want to go to all of these rooms that can provide us with any benefit whatsoever. That was a good use of the pony's active effect. We definitely want to go to the boss trap room, even if it only contains a single spirit heart. Almost certainly going to be worth it, I should say. At this point, we definitely want to get rid of Maggie's Faith for the Polaroid. We're going to get the Polaroid on this floor regardless, but getting it a little bit early actually is, oh no, get out of there, actually is beneficial, because Maggie's Faith, we're not going to be able to get any extra benefit out of it, and the Polaroid will provide us with benefit right away. So let's see what we have in our boss trap room. It is an HP upgrade. It's worth it, absolutely, especially because in this situation I should be able to kill these bosses even more easily than we did earlier in the game, although those bosses were actually easier in their own right. We've got much higher damage at this point, which should make us kind of a workhorse. I have no idea why that bomb exploded right next to me, but luckily it didn't do any damage. We're going to be fighting Peep. Peep is actually probably an easier boss to fight than Chub, because he doesn't really move around that much. He jumps, obviously, which is annoying, but he also kind of stands still for much longer periods, which means Ipecac is an easier shot. Alright, so far so good on this floor. We definitely want to go to this secret room here. You never know if maybe that contains an Epic Fetus or something like that, at least a 1-up. Or just 6th Sense, you know, that's alright as well. Might as well be cool kids and bomb our way out of this room if we can. And then we'll go to the arcade next. So obviously that was a totally lucky dodge, but I fucked it up a little bit afterwards. Telepills, interesting at the very least. Luckfoot, sure, why not? And I don't want, actually I can use Telepills here. I was thinking like if well, it just took us to the same room, but if I went to the IMR room, normally it would be devastating because I wouldn't be able to get the Polaroid, but because I accidentally found the Polaroid kind of naturally, it ended up not being an issue. Spiders, oh my god, I can't believe that spider managed to hit me. That's my bad. I tried to rush out of the room so I didn't have to deal with him, but it actually probably would have been way easier to just fight him as is, but it's all good. You know, we're not dead yet. That was real bad. And I don't anticipate us dying on this Mom boss fight. We could. Any Blue Baby run where you manage to defeat Mom, it definitely is worthy of being called a successful one. But again, it's not over yet, and this is actually going to be a little bit harder of a fight than normal. At least when it comes to dealing with the foot, because it's going to be difficult to hit it due to our range. And you know, same with crowd control. Actually, it's going to be hard to hit regular enemies, but it's going to be easier to hit enemies or the kind of like bodily structures that come out on the sides, like the eyes. That's the first little bit of damage I've taken over the course of this fight. One more hit should do it. We didn't get hit in the explosion, and we got Squeezy, a Tears upgrade, which is awesome, plus 2 Spirit Hearts, which are probably even more valuable. Let's see if we can't make something special happen here. We already have the Polaroid, so don't freak out. We're gonna make our way to the boss room. Sadly, it's a long trip. Especially when you got nothing to think about, but we should be okay. The good news is I can blow up all of these rocks, and we may occasionally find a tinted rock, which would obviously help us out a lot with respect to probably giving us Spirit Hearts. I really thought I was not going to get hit by that. That was one of the rare cases where I dodged into a bullet, but was like, you know what, I'm going to be totally fine. Most of the time I'm like, what are you doing, what are you doing? Don't dodge into the bullet, muscle memory. Liberty Cap. No, that's not really useful for us because we have to take the Polaroid. 2 of Spades, sure, let's pop that. That takes us from 98 keys to 99, so, you know, that's exceptionally valuable. Little known fact, there's a huge difference between 98 keys and 99. One of them, you might as well just give up the game. Like, if you only have 98 keys, why fucking bother? But with 99, you know, all sorts of doors open up to you. Guardian Angel, thank you very much for that. Put me in a much better position there. We did get a Spirit Heart randomly. We really could use a Miter or Relic. The fact that I've survived so long without Book of Revelations, Nail, Miter, Relic, Crystal Ball, I guess, could be lumped in there as well, is pretty fucking, like, I was gonna say crazy, but it's actually just silly. Instead of giving us a lot of health, the game is compensated by giving us a decent amount of damage, which is, sure, fine, but at the same time, oh, why don't we just, like, Guardian Angel murder him? Like so. At the same time, it's unexpected. The Hierophant, great Spirit Heart giving card there. Basically like the Balls of Steel of the tarot card world. Maybe there's a secret room here somewhere. I should be looking for second secret rooms, but you know my defense to that, which is I'm lazy. So oftentimes, especially considering sacred or second secret rooms, oftentimes just contain batches of red hearts. Doesn't seem all that useful to me. This is a room where I definitely might consider using the pony's active effect if I had a little bit more trouble long term. Seriously? Okay, maybe let's do it this way then. If I stand you kind of over here, you should be easy enough to hit. More money? I don't know why I'm getting such crazy money drops. I mean, I guess I did only technically get 2 shops that were not containing greed over the course of the entire game. We got Map from Judgment, recall. So here we go. It's a Utero 1 boss fight. It's against a double Loki. This actually went surprisingly well. And this, oh my god, I hit myself by accidentally hitting a rock. That's okay though. That fight was over very quickly. And the coin purse gives us Telepills and 3 of these. Balls of Steel, please. Tears up. Okay, well we will take these. 3 Tears upgrades is fine. Telepills, which is better? Telepills or Strength? I'm gonna bet the farm on going with Telepills, to be quite honest with you. It might seem silly. We've got a kind of a shortcut to get to the boss room here. That is Tears plus health upgrade, which is probably worth it. Then let's Telepills out. There we go. So we managed to not have to fight those bosses. Almost like a free Tears plus HP upgrade. I mean, at this point, I don't really need that much in the way of tiers upgrades. We already have Odd Mushroom, and we just got 3 tiers ups on the last floor. But this actually, we had to go in this direction regardless, because I wanted to get to the kind of shortcut that we're going to use here to get through the secret room, and thus skip over like 4 extra rooms, which is going to make my life much easier. So there's our secret room. I mean, the other benefit here is you never know what the secret room might contain. Could be a 1-up, could be an Ankh. Anything like that would definitely be in my best interest. Could just contain 9 cents. You never know, maybe we end up getting money equals power on the chest or something like that. Not that we're going to get to the chest. That's something that's definitely still up in the air like an Anna Kendrick movie. Launching these shots. The alternating pattern here worked absolutely beautifully. Still got a long way to go before we get to this Mom's Heart boss fight, but you know, if any run where you beat Mom is considered a success from a Blue Baby standpoint, any run where you beat Mom's Heart is definitely, you know, one step beyond that. In fact, we could actually be total dicks, not even really dicks, but total smart dudes and just bomb our way through every single one of these rooms. The problem, well, that wasn't great. The problem is that I might be missing out on some Spirit Hearts, but the benefit is that I will never lose Spirit Hearts, which is probably substantially more beneficial. And I'm definitely going to make use of that on the Cathedral. I don't think it'll work on the chest, but on the Cathedral, that'll actually be really beneficial if I can just skip by a bunch of rooms, especially knowing with the map and the compass where I'm supposed to go. So I should really be abusing that more than I have been so far. But again, so far so good. I can't complain about where we are in life, except for the fact that I would vastly enjoy having more Spirit Hearts. But, you know, in a way, keeping you on the edge of your seat, I think, makes the run not only better from a more entertaining standpoint. You know what? Let's just do that one right there. That's going to speed things up. But I think it also makes me play a little bit better, because I'm forced to constantly be vigilant, which is actually, like, really good. And I think might actually be making me stronger in the long run. Mom's already constantly throwing bombs, which is going to make this an easy boss fight. Up to the next floor, with a little bit of hope in my heart that we could beat Isaac. Remember, we have permanent invincibility from the Polaroid. Okay, this scares the shit out of me. Alright, we've taken damage. Whatever, just blow your way through the rooms. Try to make sure you manage to land the hits here. Get out of there. Again, you know, there's positives and negatives to this. The negatives are that I'm not getting any consumables. The positives are, oh, well, I absolutely have to fight Monster 2. That's a given here. But the positives are that, you know, that they probably outweigh the negatives in the sense that I actually, for once, don't have to worry too much about what enemies on the Cathedral are going to do to me. I want to just get this guy in a position, well, that was really terrible, actually. Bad damage, but I still think we can beat Isaac. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I still think we can beat Isaac, even with the amount of damage that it took on this room, which is way too much. Reason being, we're going to do a ton of damage, and we have permanent invincibility from the Polaroid. And we have Guardian Angel, which might block a couple of shots for us. It's already been way more useful than I would have originally anticipated. Again, we're kind of just tanking it. I feel like that might be the best course of action. Guardian Angel, keep being awesome. I love you. Oh my god, it's working. I can't believe it. It's working! Now, drop a bomb, do some crowd control. I've lost my rhythm here, but sometimes that's necessary to kind of keep yourself in the loop. Good! We're going to the chest. Unexpected. Here's a big moment for us. Peeper's Eye. Sure, it's a passive. Not going to complain. Dead Sea Scrolls. Definitely going to complain. Halo of Flies. Awesome. Chocolate Milk, I'm going to skip. Overall, I'm pleased. Not as pleased as I would like to be. But more pleased than maybe I have any right to be. Halo of Flies, in particular, is a big item there. Ooh, be careful. These guys will drop a Spirit Heart when they die, so it's possible I could still get a net change of, you know, or net change of 0 on this. Keep going. Daddy Longlegs, totally fine by me. What? How did that? Peeper's Eye deflected a shot back at me. I didn't even know that was possible. So I did use the Pony's active effect there. My entire reason for doing that was to make sure that I was going to be invincible if that guy decided to do that. Or if I ended up accidentally being in range of that attack. So we got problems here. We could easily find ourselves dying pretty quickly. There's a number of bullfuckeries going on here, including these spiders, which are a big pain in the dick. And the horse, and the pestilence, and the horse finally got us. But that was a good college try, you've got to admit. I did my damnedest there. As always, thanks for watching. That was a really good vanilla run, maybe the most exciting one that I've played recently. But as always, again, thanks for watching. I hope you found this run entertaining. I will see you next time. Continue suggesting your challenge runs. Blah, blah. Northernlion coda.jpg.mp4, I guess. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.